Morning. Well, that's a school run done, and today is the 14th of January 2022. My first video this year. I just wanted to document it. It's a nice icy day, -1, and I also wanted to talk about this coat. It's a mountain equipment one, which I've got as a birthday present, actually, early birthday present, to replace my SUPERDRY coat, which obviously I made a video about 4 years ago and it's done quite well on YouTube, so I thought it'd be very apt to do an update as to why I got this. Well, the main reason being is that the wind cheater is great in wind, however it's not great in the cold. On a day like today, where you can see it's very icy, -1, I found the coat to be a little bit too cold. Just didn't seem to have enough warmth in there to do much at all. So I'd say the wind cheater is very much great for autumn and maybe just before spring, but in the middle of winter you need something thicker, something warmer, and this is what this is for. I mean, I'm wearing a hat right now, but this does go over my head. Ugh, let's do it. Let's try example time. Perfect if you're in Iceland or somewhere. Hang on 1 second. Yeah, so great example there. It keeps you nice and warm. Got some nice thick pockets, all lined, and it's also got a little internal space as well. I'll show you when I take it off. But I'm gonna hit the gym now because I wanted to start the new year in true fashion and get myself a little bit fitter. Right, well, that's my gym session done. That's the third one I've done this year. Really trying to get into it. I'm doing light weights to start off with, just so I don't have injury. And once I've got that foundation, I'm gonna smash through. Same with my swimming. But for now, let's get back home and I'll show you more about this coat. And if you're wondering why I'm mincing around at the gym instead of working this early in the morning, this is why. On paternity leave. Oh, only a few days left. My wonderful daughter Paloma, 2.5 weeks old. Well, actually 3 weeks tomorrow. Right, let's talk about this Senja Jacket by Mountain Equipment. And let's start off with some of the specs for it. It's made out of Loft 40D outer fabric. It's totally windproof and highly water resistant. Now, my wind cheater was windproof for sure. However, I have been drenched before and it's completely soaked through. It's only got a fleece lining, which is fine for medium temperatures, but when it gets really cold, you do freeze, so it's no good. I must say, this jacket is really lightweight. When you first hold it, you think, well, that's not gonna keep me warm, but actually, when you wear it, it really does. Actually, I get super hot wearing it in the car. So it's only 220 grams, filled with pure down, and it's got a minimum content of 90/10, 700 fill power. What I do know is that down is one of the lightest materials for warmth, and it's very resilient, so that means you can twist it up, screw it up, and it should come back to its normal form factor. Actually, interestingly, in my pocket here, this come with a little bag, which I'm assuming if you need to, you can completely roll up the coat and store it in there. I haven't tried it because it does puff out quite a bit, but I guess with a little bit of determination, you could certainly do that. What else? Well, it's got an adjustable mounting hood with an insulated collar. It's got the molded center front zip, which has like a little kind of cord on it, which makes it easy to pull up and down. And I do have a zip at the bottom as well. It's also got 2 zipped hand warmer pockets. You could just call them pockets. However, due to the nature of the feel of this coat, putting your hands in the pockets does mean they stay warm, which is nice, and I can confirm that is the case. It's got an inner zipped security pocket, only on one side. I don't know if you can see this here. I mean, it's actually fairly deep, easily fit a phone or wallet in there. Anything else to mention? It's got adjustable cuffs and dual tether hem draw cords. So cuffs here are Velcro. Also around the waist, we've got a drawstring there. So all in all, super happy with this one. I'm not going to get cold, am I? How practical is this coat? Well, I already mentioned about the bag there, so it can roll up very small if you need to. If you're traveling in particular, that's going to be helpful. But day-to-day use, I mean, you definitely have the hood. However, if you wear the hood, I find obviously you've got a rustling sound all over your ears, so you can't really hear that well. So if it's not super duper cold or raining or snowing, you're going to want to wear a hat. I've got a nice merch one here from SIAC, the band, and I can easily fit that in my pocket there. And then also I've got some gloves. You want to be able to carry them as well, so in these pockets. And I don't know if you can see, but alright, I mean, you do get a little bit of bulk to them, but easily they will zip up, no problem at all. And that's how I've kind of been wearing it throughout this winter when it's been dropping down in temperature. So if you don't mind a little bit of bulk, then that's a very practical way to do it. But in general, as I say, if you're going to keep your hands in your pockets, these are super warm. Let's have a closer look at some of the finer details on this jacket. So we've got here, as I said, the hood cords there. Couldn't quite find them when I was wearing them, but that's well on both sides. I've actually got some kind of Velcro here, I'm guessing to either batten down the hood or make it a tighter fit. Let's have a look at the main zip. I will mention that one of the zips went on my wind cheater after about 3 years of use, but I think that's still good going. And then back here on the waist side, got these cords. There we go, so that's the waist cord. Pockets here. You can see how far my hand's going in. So quite big pockets, which is really useful to have. And then inside, anything else I'd already shown you, I believe, this inside pocket. There we go. So it's only a thin fabric on the inside, so I wouldn't want to put anything too heavy in there. And just to note, this hood cannot be detached. It is fixed permanently on. Got a little logo on the back there, in the middle of the jacket. Got one on the arm. Only one arm, not both. And then right on the front, as you can see, we've also got the mountain logo there. Right, now that you've seen your coat, I'm gonna go and make myself some lunch because I'm absolutely starving after doing the gym. Always good to have some protein after doing the gym session. Oh, it's also worth mentioning with that coat, I've got a slightly bigger one just in case I did want to wear a jumper or anything underneath it. Makes sense, obviously it does look a little bit bulky, but it does keep you nice and warm. Anyway, look, I'm going to crack on. Really enjoyed these last 2 weeks off. However, going back to work next week, I tell you what, it's felt like kind of a mini retirement. Now going back, I'm kind of like, well, 27 years before I can retire. Jeez. How can I retire sooner? Comments below, please. By the way, I forgot to mention, if you're into photography, why don't you give us a follow on Instagram and you'll see some of the photos that I posted from this morning of all the mist down in Moat Park. Well worth checking that out if you're into that sort of thing. And outside of that, I might as well take the opportunity to go and edit this video so I can actually get it out. First one of the year, of course. And that being said, I really hope you have a great 2022. Have you made any New Year's resolutions yet? Mine is to obviously be a little bit more persistent with this channel this year and crack it on, get it back going again. And also, you know, I made a bit of a standard one, but keeping my fitness going, maybe giving it another push. I feel like I've been a little bit lazy last year. Also, let us know in the comments below, would you consider getting this coat or are you going to stick with SUPERDRY? If you enjoyed this video, subs of course, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.